superstars! Welcome back to Science Girls Laboratory. I am so excited today because I am going to be doing edible slime. The reason is because a few weeks ago, Steve Spangler Science put up on their Facebook page a 6 Science video of edible slime, and it's just fiber and water. I put the link down below so you can go and watch it, and I recommend you do before we continue on this video. So I saw this and I'm like, okay, obviously there's no sugar or flavoring, probably tastes horrible, but what if we did add sugar or flavoring? Would it change the results? And so I went ahead and commented just that. They said, I think you should experiment and report back with your findings. What would be your hypothesis? LS Team Spangler. Well, Steve Spangler Science, here is my results. You didn't know you were actually challenging Science Girl. Or maybe you did. I don't know. But I said challenge accepted. Right here on this table, I have the control. And all the control is, I made the slime just as it showed on the video. The only thing I changed from the video was the color, and you'll understand why here in a little bit. So I am going to make three other batches of slime. One with sugar, and another one with just flavor, and then the third one will have sugar and flavor. So we're only changing one variable at a time, except that last one. Keep everything exactly the same, except the things are changing, and in this instance it'll be either flavoring or sugar. So let's get to it. My hypothesis is that the sugar and flavoring will work together. I have mixed the fiber and the food coloring in the water, and what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to add just sugar. Alright, into the microwave it goes. Alright, here is our with sugar batch. So let's get our little sign. Make sure to label all of it because, you know, they all look the same. Okay, we are going to move on to flavoring. Okay, for the third batch, I'm going to be adding a quarter teaspoon, so it's 1/4 teaspoon of my raspberry extract. You can try different flavors, but raspberry is one of my personal favorites. And we're waiting again. Alright, for our fourth and final batch, we are going to add both flavoring and sugar. The same amount of sugar and the same amount of flavoring. Alright, as always, mixing well so all those molecules are dissolved and ready to bond together into awesome edible slime. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, our flavoring plus sugar has come out of the micro for the final time. And now the last step is, again, some more waiting. We have to wait until all of these cool, and then we'll be able to play with them like slime and eat them. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting kind of hungry. Alright, we'll see you in just a sec. Here's our control, and we're going to compare each one to our control. So I'm going to put this over here, our control, on this plate. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, that is really cool. Let's go ahead and try our first one, our slime with sugar. Ah! I can't believe I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Pairing the two, obviously this is This is obviously not as put together. It's falling apart way more than the control. Okay, now we're going to compare it to the one with flavor. This is our slime with flavor. This is actually way more put together than the previous one. I think it just needed a little bit more time to congeal. But definitely it is very similar, and I mean very similar to our control here. So this is the one with flavor, this is the one with sugar. So if you guys look in pretty close, you can see there's a definite difference. Definite difference from the control. So this is flavor and sugar put together. Oh, it's still kind of warm. Ooh. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, goodness. Go. So, if you remember, my hypothesis at the beginning was that the sugar and the flavor together will work with the slime. And seeing this very liquidy part of the slime, I don't consider it being correct. I think it should look very similar to the original here, and it definitely is not. But now comes the fun part. Taste testing! So I'm tasting the control now. I have never tasted this. I'm kind of scared, but that's okay. Here we go. Oh! That is really bad. I just felt very slimy and almost like a really bad grape jelly. Alright, now to go with the sugar. I'm hoping this works. It tastes better. Okay, here we go. Ah! Ugh. Definitely better, but not by much. I like it better than the control. It's got a nice sweet aftertaste, but you still feel the jelly running down your throat. Ugh. Oh, I still have to do this 2 more times. Alright, now we're trying the one that looks a lot like the control, and it has flavor. Our raspberry flavor here, so let's see how this works. No. So slimy. Oh, this is awesome. I love it. Alright, you ready? Let's try this. It's so bad. I barely even taste any raspberry. Definitely needed more flavor. Alright, now for the 4th and final one. The slime, sugar, and flavoring put together in one batch. Would you eat this? Probably not. But guess what? For science! Definitely not an afternoon snack. Okay, final thoughts. That last one is probably the best with the 2 together. But definitely the others, I didn't like any of them. I would not make a bowl of this and like scoop it like honey. Steve Spangler Science, this is my response to you. I hope that I think we both learned something. And thank you for challenging me. I had a lot of fun. And for those of you watching, I would love to hear your comments, your ideas, and suggestions. Goodbye, everybody, and go be awesome. Do you know a science experiment that you had to wait forever for to work? Comment below. I would love to hear your stories.